What's going on, snipers? Naeem Al-Obeidi here. I hope all of you guys are having a wonderful day today. Let's go ahead and dive right into our daily cryptocurrency analytics for today and take a look at the psychological aspect of trading rather than just the technicals, because I think a lot of people can get caught up with the technical analysis when psychology and emotions have a big part to play in the market. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. So we've currently got our Bitcoin chart opened up right now, and the reason we're making this video in a different approach is because I think a lot of people have emotions kind of stirring their head right now, and I think this could help a lot of you guys. Looking at the current chart, you can see we're currently finding some support levels right around 10,656 dollars, and I would be very careful though to call this a support level at this point, being the fact that if we pull up some indicators here, we'll go ahead and insert 4 different indicators. Just right click, insert indicator. This is our trading view chart. The link is in the description below. It's a free resource. You guys can click 3 moving averages, volume, relative strength index, and the moving average exponential to make your chart look exactly like mine. This is the EMA right here, or the moving average exponential that's sticking close to the candlesticks. You get the 3 moving averages, the 50, the 100, and the 200 day. You got the volume here and the RSI down here. Looking at the current price levels, we have dropped below this 100-day moving average. And as you guys know, I've been talking about Bitcoin's price level, and if it does go below that 100-day moving average, it does have a high chance of going into the free fall mode. However, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing for those traders that are psychologically prepared to trade, and that's what this video is going to be about. So if you guys don't know and you've never seen the investor cycle of emotions, you guys can see here exactly how investors think. The majority of investors think this way because of the fact that they're not emotionally stable enough to understand the market. I've actually just added in our Discord. If you guys are on our Discord, this is a free resource once again as well. This link is in the description below under helpful reads. I added one of my favorite books about trading psychology. It's called Trading Psychology, the Bible for Traders by Anirudh Sethi. I hope I said that correct. So you guys can actually go on our Discord and check that out. But I was actually going through our analyst corner. If you guys don't know, we have these analyst corner here where we have all of our analysts posting charts. Helps a lot of people out when trading, and a lot of these charts are showing negative patterns. So I'm like, why do a price predictions video today like we typically do on a daily basis? Rather, why don't we just talk about why prices are so low right now? So this is pretty much the psychological aspects of trading. It starts with optimism, goes into excitement, thrill, euphoria, anxiety, denial, fear, desperation, panic, capitulation, despondency, depression, hope, relief, and optimism. Now, here's the point that I want you guys to understand here. So while I feel great about this investment, and this is really in that green phase, right? The thrill, and this is really where we saw this thrill here. This is where people were, man, I feel great. I feel really cool about this investment. This is really going to make me a lot of money. I'm making money, and that's where people feel really good. They're putting in money into the market, but this is the point of maximum financial risk, because here's the thing. If everybody feels good about the market, guess what happens after that? Once there's a ton of, clear days, clear skies, then the rain starts to come in, the dark clouds start to come in, and this is really where we start transitioning emotionally in the market, and that's where we start going into anxiety. That's really the first point in which we transition into this second phase of trading, and this is where the denial comes in, fear, desperation, and this is where people are like, oh, you know what, I'm a long-term investor, right? This is really the area here where they're like, you know what, I'm a long-term investor. We just bounced off of the 50-day moving average. No big deal. We've done that before. Sorry, let me draw that out. So we've done this before. If you look at this chart, we've bounced off of this 50-day moving average quite a bit of times in the past, and people are just like, oh yeah, it's fine, I'm a long-term investor. But then you drop below that 50-day moving average, right? The South Korea news came out, and now we bounced off of that 100-day moving average, and this is where people start saying, oh my gosh, I hope this is going to work out. I feel kind of depressed. My portfolio is down. I'm not at the profits that I was before. Should I start selling, right? Maybe the markets just aren't for me. And this is the point of maximum financial opportunity. And this is why I came here to make this video for you guys today, because here's the point. Understand the market is down, but here's the thing. Great traders, they buy in the red and they sell in the green. That's one of the most fundamental aspects of trading that I've drilled into you guys since the start of this channel. And I'm so glad that some of you guys have followed that rule, but some of you guys are new to the channel, and I want you guys to be reminded of that understand the best traders know exactly when to buy, when to sell, and when to buy. At this point in the market, for me personally, this is the chance for me to get the positions I want to get in the market. Yes, we are in a decline. Yes, we may be in a free fall. However, you shouldn't feel like the market is completely gone and you have no more opportunity. I want you guys to understand that. That's the point of this video. Instead of taking the technical approach, I want you guys to psychologically be prepared to understand that the market goes through fluctuations. And looking at the current technical analysis, obviously we're finding that support there, but for the most part, we are following this descending pattern here. You can see support levels are continuously descending here, and we are on the way down. However, the question is, how far down can we go? So why don't we go ahead and pull up another indicator here? I typically don't like to use more of the advanced indicators because a lot of you guys just started in trading, but this is going to be the Fibonacci indicator. You can see we've just entered this green zone. In my opinion, we do have the potential to stay within this zone, which means price levels can go as low to around $8,638. So I think in the next couple of days, if we are going to stay within this channel, we're going to see price levels hover around these levels. This for me is the best time to buy into Bitcoin, so you can have that potential to have those good positions in, so when prices start to increase and we start to see that run up again, that you guys are in a great position of where you're at right now. Once again, this isn't financial advice, but this is what I'm personally doing, guys. I'm currently positioning myself to enhance my portfolio and have my position set out to the point where I'm not going to be in a bad position long term. See, most traders like to buy around these areas and sell around these areas, where the most experienced traders understand this is the time to buy, this is the time to sell if they're swing trading, right? So looking at the global charts here, what I want you guys to understand, if you guys look here at the total market capitalization, this is also a chart that I'm keeping in front of me, because a lot of people don't look at this, but you have to understand, we went from an $800 billion market a couple days ago back down to around a $500 billion market. But understand that we've found support around this area in the past. You can see here, ever since December 18th and on, we had found support around this market cap right here. So for us to go below this market cap, in my opinion, would be devastating to the market, because we would probably go back down to this previous support line of around 400 billion, which I just don't know if that's going to happen. If it does happen, it would be extremely surprising to me. However, in my opinion, we are in this sweet spot here where the markets are low. The markets are at these support levels. They're all the way down. That's the time to buy. It's in the red, not in the green, right? So looking at the percentage of total market capitalization in terms of dominance, you can see Bitcoin's dominance is also at an all-time low. We're right around that right under 35%, where altcoins are starting to rise in value. Now, altcoins will most likely continue to follow Bitcoin as the trend continues. Now, the question is, when is this reversal going to occur? When are we going to see prices start to go back up? In my opinion, as we follow this Fibonacci level, as you guys can see, and now that we've broken that 100-day moving average, you can see this 200-day moving average is right around the support level of this green Fibonacci line. So in my opinion, we can start to expect to see prices possibly go down to the $8,500 range, as that's where the 200-day is, that's where the bottom of the Fibonacci is, and we're currently within that Fibonacci realm right now, as you guys can see, and Fibonacci doesn't lie, right? So we can certainly see prices possibly go back into this blue, but then start to set back down. That's definitely possible as more traders get into the market and see this as a buying opportunity. However, you can see RSI is also not at the bottom yet. You can see we hit RSI bottom right over here where we went under 30 back here around, it looks to be September 14th. And we went under that area that showed that that was the bottom, and we saw that run up, and that was followed by that period of consolidation that we saw for quite a bit. And now we're kind of seeing something similar. However, we have not hit under 30 just yet. So hopefully this approach was a little bit helpful for some of you guys. If you guys are not on our Discord, the link is in the description below. I'd love to see some of you guys there. We actually have all of the patterns set out here for you guys to learn and educate yourself. We have a whole community here ready to bring more of you guys in and accept you guys, so that we can have a fulfilling and strong community that can only add value to each and every member. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. And like always, snipers out.